Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to take a look at Piccolo Jr. We're going to take him into the Supreme Battle Spectacle Gogeta. This could be a long fight, this could be a long video. Let's just jump right in. I tried to cut down on the yapping right away, and instead I just like blah 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 all throughout the video, right? I feel like it's better that way. We'll play intros. Piccolo Jr., of course, has an intro.
この俺はピッコロ大魔王の生まれ変わりだ。再びピッコロ様の天下が蘇るのだ。
Alright, now, speaking of Piccolo Jr.'s intro, that's a problem for him in this meta now. The thing about Piccolo Jr., you know, he was a force in 2023 in, you know, kind of like a lot of the fights. Maybe he wasn't my favorite in the Omega fight, right, the way that was designed, but you could still very easily get around him. These characters do typically tend to be crafted pretty close to the power level of, you know, like the toughest content and stuff like that. Now, I think this meta we're currently in is going to be significantly more damaging for Piccolo Jr. I actually don't want to give Vegeta all this ki, and I'm not gonna. You might think, well, why? It's because I want Vegeta to get those hits. But we do have Piccolo Jr.'s intro we're worried about. I mean, I'm gonna hold back. We're not gonna get to Blue Gogeta within the first 3 rotations of Piccolo Jr. It's not happening. There's too many phases in this fight. The Gogeta's too tanky. Like it's just not gonna happen, right? Like it's gonna take us certainly a little while to be able to get up to Blue Gogeta, to gain that audience with him, right? Now, Piccolo Jr., he, again, has his intro up for the first 3 turns. We're not going to have that in all of the most crucial phases of these fights. This was not really as much of an issue last year. I think compared to some characters, this will probably hurt Piccolo Jr. more, because Piccolo Jr. truly is a character who's pretty much just raw stats. You do have his giant form and his active skill, but those, I mean, in my experience, you know, while we can get those, all right, good opener for Piccolo Jr. While we can get those, you know, those abilities to proc, it's not like they're the most common ever. That was, oh, okay. Oh, that's perfect. This is nice, good footage, because we're going to easily double-digit tank this by far. Like, this shouldn't even be close. This is double digits by a huge number. I say that, but we didn't have Big Bad Bosses up, actually. We got to wait until Buhan, you know, Bootanks transforms. We are going to have Big Bad Bosses next turn with Tech Fusion Zamasu. So mine was in slot 7, which means my Fusion Zamasu is not going to be ready to transform until turn 7. So we're going to have to be very, very careful about Fusion Zamasu. This is definitely going to be a fight, a place where we're going to be able to utilize... Dude, look how close that was, man. This is going to be a place where we're going to be able to... Oh, I forgot to turn these off.
人が行えばこれにな悪となり罪となるのだ。
Alright, so we got Gogeta right there. Alright, let's get a stack in with Hirudegarn first. It was down for me to Hirudegarn or Chilai, one of the two. And I chose to bring Hirudegarn. Because Hirudegarn, I mean, he's going to work a little bit better with Piccolo Jr., just in case we end up on that rotation. I mean, I guess Chilai is going to be supporting as well, but, you know, you guys know, when characters have Big Bad Bosses, I mean, it's, you know, you're going to want Big Bad Bosses up for the characters that have got it. That's a pretty huge thing. It wouldn't be a good idea. Huh. So Goku and Vegeta here, there's no, like, they can hit pretty hard, this blue Goku and Vegeta. There's no guarantee that Bootanks is guarding. He has a 70% chance to guard right here. This is Fusion Zamasu's first turn. He'll be pretty tanky. I think I might float Fusion Zamasu next turn. And that'll have him, yeah, I think that's the play. We'll do exactly this. And then next turn, let's float Fusion Zamasu. And then we'll just swap. So we'll have Infinite Zamasu next to Piccolo Jr. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. We'll have Piccolo Jr. next to Infinite Zamasu. Then on the other rotation, we could have Buhan and maybe Harudegarn, maybe the other Fusion Zamasu. We'll see. I do think AJL Zamasu is also another, like, kind of potential option we could run for this team. We could run Piccolo Jr. on Earthbred Fighters, but, I mean, like, a lot of the Earthbred Fighter setup, I mean, it's a little bit iffier, right? Like, 23rd World Tournament Goku, I'm not a big fan of him. You know, people talk about him, you know, oh, like, he's got, like, a million defensive guard and stuff like that. Like, they're just skipping, like, 5 damn steps, dude. Like, 23rd World Tournament Goku, like, you don't start the fight and he's a million defensive guard. And it's not even guaranteed that he's guarding. Like, you have to revive. And it's like, these fights, like, are structured differently. I feel like people are just having a little bit of trouble adapting up to this point to the fact that these fights, like, we're not, you know, turn 1, you need to be good. Now it's you need to be good on turn 8, turn 7. But here's the thing. It's going to be, I feel like it's going to be difficult to die and get that revive early in the way these new fights are structured a little bit more compared to something like the Fusion Zamasu fight, right? Okay, so we want to float him off. What are the chances that they throw that shit right away, man? Ugh. We put Vegeta in slot 1 and we get the revive. I mean, it's just going to be pretty nice if, like, we've got Vegeta chilling with the revive. At the same time, I could put Harudegarn in slot 1, and we know how that could go. Yeah, this is where, like, I chose to bring Evolution Blue Vegeta over UI Goku. UI Goku and Carnival Gogeta, like, they're nice to just have on the team as, like, really dominant, like, top 5 characters in the game that don't necessarily need anything built around them for them to still perform well. But I need Vegeta to not get killed right here. Okay, cool. One more normal, please. Nice. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Bro, why is he... Oh, my God. Why is this kid UI Goku? Why does he dodge so much? I'm not... My build... I don't have, like, 15 dodge on Vegeta or something like that, man. Literally, I have the free 5 dodge on Vegeta, and that is all. It's just... God, I don't know. Like, I still think his revive is probably the best revive in the game. But, I mean, Bro, I just... Man, it's still tough. Still tough. For me, it's tough. It's tough for me. It's tough for me. Harudegarn is probably still in, like, you need to dodge mode right here, by the way. Okay. Yeah, he was. The answer is yes. Yes, he was. Now, we do... Oh, my God. Harudegarn, please. Do we praise him for living? No! Dude, it's a little early for this. God damn it, man. Like, you know, giant forms are truly one of the strongest things that we can have access to. But it matters if you're able to control when you do it. Like, Hiru just decides, I'm good, fam. No dodge for me. And now, Piccolo Jr.'s giant form is wasted. I mean, if you guys are curious, I mean, I've been kind of, you know, keeping it under wraps, but there's 0% chance Piccolo Jr. could do anything against Blue Gogeta. Like, we're going to get there and die immediately, every time. Piccolo Jr. has no chance. Like, it's just, Piccolo Jr. is very dominant in 2023, but he's mostly just a raw stats character, and we're now in a stronger meta, so he's screwed. That's just how it's going to be. First form Frieza is going to get cucked in 2025 the same way Piccolo Jr. seemingly is. These Piccolo Jr. videos, I mean, I don't know how it's looking to y'all, but I am not impressed whatsoever by what we're seeing from Junior here, man. It's just how it goes, you know. Power creep is undefeated. It's going to take every character. One day, Beast Gohan is not going to be within the top 50 units in the game or some shit like that, right? Like, it's going to happen. All right, so we are going to kill with Piccolo Jr.'s giant form right here, which means we're going to be going up against STR Gogeta now, which is with the same rotation right here. We're in trouble. Harudegarn did put us in a kind of a tough spot, though, so let's see how we do. Oh, whew. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, exactly. That's. I will not be using that. Should we? I think I might use it just to... I'm going to use it. I am actually going to use Piccolo Jr.'s active. The reason is because if I don't use it here, we might not see it in the video, man. I say that. It's, damn, his condition, Piccolo Jr.'s oh, well, okay. Well, I'll have to reset if I do want to use it. Remember, Piccolo Jr.'s condition, I mean, it's tough. It's HP under 40%. No, it's HP under 50%. And then Giant Form is 60. 60 is not the worst for the Giant Form. That's not the worst ever. And then the active is 50%. The thing about the active, though, that could help us a lot against Blue Gogeta, although even with the active buff up, we would die, is that Piccolo Jr., he gets 100% attack and defense on Super, and then a high chance of an additional Super attack as a second or third attacker in the turn. If we use Piccolo Jr.'s active in slot 2, it will trigger that 100% defense, which would proc right away. Remember, the additional... You do have to collect orbs in slot 2 or 3 to activate the additional. Doing the active in slot 2 or 3 does not get him that additional, and then if you put him in slot 1. But we can do the active, and then maybe we could throw him in slot 1. Remember, my Piccolo is full offense, by the way. I didn't clown around with dodge, really. I wanted this guy to just be as powerful as possible, and was really had an eye on him towards World Tournament. We'll hang on to it. We'll hang on to the active. It could really benefit us at the end, so it's probably smart. Nice. Look at the HP regeneration. Beautiful, beautiful. Actually, I probably healed too much, if anything, because we might need Fusion Zamasu to be under 70% HP. Shit, dude. Yeah, we probably wanted to be below 70%. Zamasu is much better defensively, under 70% HP. That could actually make the difference in us dying. We'll see. Gogeta hits really hard. Gogeta's over 2 million. With a super attack. So, for basically, once you reach physical Blue Goku and Vegeta, like the super attack damage is something you have to respect in this fight. But once we get to here, now it's like damage that the boss is doing. And then obviously Blue Gogeta at the end, no boss is like close to him basically. He's kind of on an island by himself in terms of his damage. Yeah, because Gogeta right here, he does 1.95 million, and then he gets a 30% attack buff when he supers. Piccolo Jr. I think would die, unless, yeah, I don't know. We are fully built up with him. He's looking good so far. He's supering a lot. We're getting a lot of supers from Piccolo Jr. All right, I'm a little nervous here. All right, that's good. That's good. Maybe we're okay. Wait, is this is only a second turn? Never mind. This is only a second turn. It's a second turn. He was in slot 7. We're fine. We're fine. Even if Gogeta would super him. No super from Gogeta. That's good. How do we want to do this? Oh my god. What if I greeted out a stack with Hirudegarn? What do you guys think of that? You guys like that idea? What do you guys think of that, too? Bro, I'm gonna be honest. What if I leave Vegeta on rotation with Hirudegarn? So, if Hirudegarn fails, we're gonna just revive right back. Oh, but at the same time, what if we float Vegeta off right here? Because Piccolo Jr. is gonna die with a 99% rate against Blue Gogeta. So we got a couple of options. I think we should float Vegeta and do this.
すぐ楽にしてやる。ほんの少し苦しむだけだ。
Every day I wake up, I thank the moon, the stars, and the wind that we got Easy Buhan, bruh. Every day, I'm gonna say thank you, God, for Easy Buhan, who is so good. Easy Buhan is just, he's another character. It does feel very easy to just throw him on teams. I really value that a lot. When we have strong characters, we can just toss on teams. And that's what, I mean, to be fair, this entire rotation is that, by the way. Vegeta should typically be okay because of his revive and just how strong defensively he is. Hirudegarn, certainly, although, yeah, you know. Things can happen with Hiru. This is good. No crits is good right here, because remember, he gets buffs for several turns. So we'll have more stats overall if he doesn't crit and kill. Yeah, okay, sure. It's a guaranteed additional we missed out on right there. Alright, so we get Infinite Zamasu. The other good thing about... I'm sorry? Oh. Yeah. Oh, shit. Dude, that is no good. I'm silly. So I guess we should have floated Gogeta off and kept the other. That was, I guess that's a mistake by me. We could transform Fusion Zamasu right here, but we need a future ally on rotation. That's the problem. Oof. Guys, I do not know what the solution is here. I don't want to do it. If you're going to say, well, you've got that active, I don't know. This is probably not one of them good ideas, but at least I would much rather the showcase character either dominate or die than some other character on rotation dominate or die, to be fair, so... you don't really want to do this, but we do have type advantage, so I'm considering this an option. Just hopefully he doesn't, like... Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, perfect, perfect. Now, if you guys notice, by the way, this Gogeta can be attack debuffed. Piccolo Jr., what is it? It's a 30% debuff? Piccolo Jr. gets 60% attack even within the same turn after receiving an attack. Then he gets 100% attack even start a turn. And then all enemies attack minus 30% as the first attacker in the turn. So this 30% debuff is applied to Gogeta right now. Let's see. Type advantage. We supered first. Pretty good. That's not bad. We'll take that. That's a good showing by Piccolo Jr. right there. Of kind of like his, like using his full kit. That's good. Because Gogeta supers for 2.5 million. 2.5 million he supers for. So, that's not Piccolo Jr. like, oh, that was a good tank job. Like, no, that was great. Type advantage, sure, but, I mean, you know, it's still goddamn 2.5 million super. And then he helped the rest of the rotation, too. You saw Zamasu. Zamasu would have taken damage if not for Piccolo Jr.'s debuff. Alright, this is going good. Right? This is going well. We're lined up perfectly. Let's try and not heal so we could have Infinite Zamasu. We have Vegeta as a get-out-of-jail-free card lined up. And then on the other rotation, I will go crazy with Gogeta's active and all the other bullshit we can... Oh, my God. He tried it, dude, with the double super. He can... Yeah. This rat piece of shit does have that in his bag of tricks, by the way. Huh. I would like... No. What am I... Hero, I truly am sorry, my guy. I'm sorry, kid, but, yeah, no. Perfect, okay. Wait, did I... No, Buhan healed us. Ah, shit. It's alright, we have Vegeta's revive. Yeah, Buhan healed us at the start of turn. Alright, so on this rotation, we're going to have Gogeta with his target mechanic. So, I didn't deem it necessary to risk Hirudegarn, even though, I mean, Gogeta, you know, has a 5 attack cooldown. So I guess Hirudegarn would have killed him first anyway, but, I didn't feel like it was necessary to go for Hirudegarn's 100% dodge, considering Gogeta's just going to show up and have 100% dodge with all attacks aimed at him anyway. Although, I guess there is the possibility of an active. Or, AoE, huh? Alright, let's see. Piccolo Jr.'s weakness always has been AoEs. Now we have the God AoE. Oh, baby. This doesn't happen to me. I'll take it. Awesome. Well, okay. He's attacking an awful lot at the start there. God damn it, dude.
破壊しきれぬほどの技を食らわせてやる。これが俺の全てだ。
Yeah, I mean, there is no solution for this, really. This Gogeta can also be debuffed, but there's a huge difference between last turn and this turn. Number one, Gogeta does about half the damage in Super Saiyan. And number two, Piccolo Jr. had type advantage. I wish we had Infinite Zamasu. I mean, this would be glorious right here. This would be really nice if we could do this, but fortunately we can't. Fusion Zamasu will die. He can't take it. This is a friend Fusion Zamasu, so we know he's built terribly as well. Yeah, horrible build. Terrible. God-awful. Oh my god, dude. You guys know he has 50% crit built in, right? Yeah, terrible. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. I'll prioritize getting those int orbs for Vegeta, I suppose. Sure. Let's do this. Let's do this. I don't know. Let's see. The debuff is going to trigger. Okay, 158. Now we're at double digits with the debuff. NSI 1. Okay, alright. Well, now, understand, if Gogeta supered right away, we died. But, sure. Okay. I mean, Piccolo Jr. in Slot 1 against Blue Gogeta, I did not, this was not the plan going into the video. You know, shit happens, okay? Situations evolve. We ended up running Piccolo Jr. in Slot 1. The fact that we could debuff Gogeta is why we're able to do this, by the way. Okay, double super, that's good. That's all he could do in Slot 1, right, is double super? At this point in the fight. No, he can do 3, okay. Okay. That's GG. Time for Vegeta's revive. What? Bro, come on. Look at the normals, dude. Okay. Yeah. What? Are we okay? Because Fusion Zamasu is way better under 70%. Are we going to live? Bro, if we had lived, oh my god. Look how much damage Gogeta does, dude. It's sickening.
Bulma, Trunks, Bura, キャベトの約束、サイヤ人としての誇り、俺のすべて、捨ててたまるか
Alright. Yeah, we won. Well, probably won. Very high chance we've won. Super high chance.
俺にどこまでついてこれるかな
Alright, so... Alright. I don't know that anything really matters. Like, our order here doesn't really matter. We can just make sure we get guaranteed crits out of Gogeta, though. I do need to make sure... Yeah, this is good. Gogeta gets a Rainbow Orb for his guaranteed additional. Okay. The additional could kill Hirudegarn if he doesn't dodge it. So this was a point I needed to make, is we were kind of able to, I mean, do what we wanted to do I guess everything worked out perfect. I mean, we saw Piccolo Jr. dodge the super attack, which is insane. I've already showed his build. He has 5 dodge. And I've been complaining about Vegeta's 5 dodge throughout this. That's not going to attack break the AoE. But this guy does have AoEs. And, you know, one of those AoEs is going to slap Piccolo Jr. in slot 2, which is where we probably would want to run him. It's going to hit him really hard, man. Like, really hard. But it depends. As you guys have seen, just in this run, after Gogeta supers, you can't really tank him, usually. Characters just don't really have the capability to tank Blue Gogeta after he supers, man. It's just like, you know, literally like the top class does. Evolution Blue Vegeta, Beast, right? Broly. Like those guys can do it. But you have such a small amount of characters who can eat Gogeta's attacks after he supers. It is such a tiny amount of characters that can do it. Gogeta's going to finish. Oh, that's scary. It is scary as hell seeing that boy do that. And he has a 0 cooldown, by the way. That's a 0 cooldown. Right? Let me double check. Yeah. That's it. Yep. That's a 0. That is a... Was he super in Hirudegarn, by the way? Are you kidding me? Sure, man. Bro, they see Hirudegarn and they're like, oh, yeah. Bro, their eyes get fat, dude, when they see Hirudegarn in front of them. Jesus Christ. He tried it, man. Sorry. Oh, my God. Okay, so, I mean, this... Yeah, I feel like we took Piccolo Jr. against Beast, and it was a disaster. Here, I mean, I feel like things kind of worked well. I mean, we did use the giant form pretty early in kind of an unfortunate way. I just, like, we saw, right? Like, Piccolo Jr. in, like, a, you know, he debuffed, like, that damage we were taking from Blue Gogeta, you guys have to understand that's with the debuff applied. I'm actually not... I should ask someone, how does the interaction work where we debuff Gogeta and then he gets 100% extra damage from his super attack? Like what happens with the debuff? Right? Like, is that still active? Like Gogeta gets 100% of what his original... Like, he gets what he originally would have had, but then the 30% debuff is applied? Like, I'm actually not sure exactly, like, what order things work at, like... Because we debuffed him first, then he supered and got 100%. So, like, what is his damage, like, with the order of how things went? I do need to get to, like, exactly how that works. But, there we go. Wow, sure. I'll take it. I feel like this is one of those teams people would look at and go, oh my God, truth with this terrible team building. But it's like, bro, like, you know, you can say whatever you want to. If you don't have some of the inner circle around Beast, Vegeta, UI, Gogeta, like, those are the inner circle. Like, those really are the top 4. Is Beast, UI, Evolution Move Vegeta, and Gogeta. Because those 4 truly are pretty safe in any situation. You can throw them on any team. That they can kind of just float, do whatever you need them to, and they could save the team. Both Gogeta and Vegeta saved us. Vegeta revived, and then Gogeta with the target mechanic, right? Like, unfortunately, it just is what it is. Like, you know, the bosses are actually on such a pedestal right now with how stronger they are than all of our characters except for the inner circle that it's very difficult. I mean, we see Piccolo Jr. I feel like he looked pretty good in this video. Like, we made it work, but like, Piccolo Jr. is definitely a 2023 character, and he definitely feels like a 2023 character.